It's our first 5 a.m. rise. It's dark as hell. We got up maybe 20 minutes ago. We knew we had to wake up early and get it.
It was a big day at Pinchot Pass.
Pinchot Pass, named after Gifford Pinchot, John Muir's #1 frenemy.
Born in 1865 with a silver spoon in his mouth, Gifford Pinchot loved studying forestry and other natural sciences.
He eventually became the head of the National Forest Service, but a few years before that, he and John spent some time together in the Grand Canyon.
And all the wee little nooks and shimmering in God's light.
And imagine if there was like a water slide right there. Holy shit. John, do I feel your hand on my leg? You dog.
That's no dog, that's a tarantula. Ah! No! It has just as much a right to be here as we do.
This spider?
It's a wee thing just trying to get warm. It's one of God's natural, miraculous creations.
It's trying to suck me dry.
No, you have to leave it alone. Some things are meant to be pristine, like a great cathedral. This is its land. We're not gonna come and wreck your home, are we now?
I think we should kill it.
We leave it.
We kill it.
We leave it.
Kill it.
The spider walked free that day, but Pinchot would have his revenge. Many years later, the government was trying to dam the Hetch Hetchy Valley. John fought till his dying breath to save the beloved Hetch, and Pinchot, now head of the United States Forest Service, wanted it dammed.
Well, Pinchot got his wretched dam, and now he must pay.
Teabag Pinchot today.
3 brothers hike the John Muir Trail with one another.
We're coming for you, Pinchot.
Today we're waking up at the suspension bridge.
Taking the path to Pinchot's castle.
Heading straight up, almost 4,000 feet
To the top of Pinchot, where we will jump on his head not once, not twice, but 3 times to defeat Pinchot.
then head down the other side of the pass and camp somewhere over there.
I mean, we pretty much went across the bridge and started going up, straight up, and we followed this river and water like for a while, which was a lot of really nice views. Our spirits were high, we had a good amount of sleep. The water crossings this day were pretty great.
Cute creeks, you know, flowers poking up everywhere.
We were in the shade for a good amount of the morning, and it was like we were able to move a lot quicker.
I don't know, man. Oh my God.
I put my foot on the lower one first and let it bend a little bit. I don't know, man. Do whatever feels comfortable. You got it.
Something about this day gave me like a Jurassic Park vibe. Probably all the ferns, but it felt like a rainforest.
The ferns, the water.
Damn, that's a fat spoonful of peanut butter.
Kyle was carrying the peanut butter on the exterior of his bag, so when we stopped to take a break, we could all take a spoonful of peanut butter.
Oh, it's actually really good, but last time we did this, I didn't even eat as much as I did right now, and I was puking it up the whole time.
No, this is one of the many times where I had to retie my fucking shoe. Man, I really did not like those shoes.
You're in good hooks again?
Good hooks and won't load.
Yeah, gut hooks would never load. It would always take a long time.
Fucking that, bro. I know, but yours isn't updated yet.
On that trail. There he is. Not shown below his big Jinko jeans.
God, it was so confusing to see where you went over, Pinchot. Like, it was so hard to tell. Like, people were saying, like, pointing, but it was impossible to tell where you go over.
Oh yeah, these people told us to stop at Lake Marjorie on the other side of the pass. They said it was beautiful.
And it's so clear.
Hell yeah.
Pinchot Pass was freaking booty. It was seriously so exhausting. Plus, Zach fucking found this group of people and just booked it after him. We had to keep up with him. Seriously, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna beat him. And then Ryan and I are back here dying, and we're both like, why? It's kind of a common trend.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just really, really just wanted to, like, get there. So, like, when I saw people, I'm just like, yeah, I'm going to pass those people.
This was actually a fucking beautiful zone with this, like, weird, like, brown rock everywhere. I just kept getting, like, a lot of trail boners this day. We came up on, like, a sort of second Teletubby land. Oh, yeah, here it is.
We took a good amount of little breaks this day because we woke up early, like, it's smart to take breaks.
I wonder where we're going.
Switch back right here. This is it. Gotta be the final sign.
Pinchot's castle.
We kept saying we gotta beat Pinchot, we gotta beat Pinchot. Jump on his head 3 times. How tired were you guys going up this?
Oh, I was dead.
Every single step toward the end, you're just like, I can't believe I'm even taking one more step.
I'd like count to 10 in my head, and then I count to 10 again. Just keep counting to 10.
Finally, we defeated Pinchot. We got to the top, we jumped on his head.
We each jumped on his head once.
Yeah, I mean, we got here and I was fucking dead.
There's the dudes from Huntington, or one of the dudes.
All of you went over Kearsarge?
We went all the way over Kearsarge, resupplied, stayed the night.
Shit.
Yeah, we've done a lot of miles so far, man. I think we're creeping up on 100 right now.
These guys from Huntington were like, yeah, we're gonna finish in like 4 days. Or something
they were-
fucking
That's pretty
ridiculous.
ambitious.
And we were like, oh, okay.
Right corner.
Where are you guys from?
I don't know where this. It's not switching at all.
My socks are in
This whole way down, we were singing about how we beat Pinchot. I beat Pinchot. We tipped him in the Pinchot.
This mountain has some wild ass colors.
Yeah, it was.
We called it Ice Cream Mountain.
Remember we ran into the ranger.
We asked him, we're like, how long does it take you to get out here? And he was like, it takes like pretty much like a day and a half to get out here. And then we're like, what do you do on your days off? And he's like, well, pretty much just stay out here. And it was just like, damn, so you just live out here, like straight up.
No. Look back at the lakes. Okay, that's good. Where were we? We beat Pinchot.
We didn't really know that we were going to stop at this point, but because of the recommendation, I think we were like, maybe we should stay here.
Scrambling up a waterfall.
We kind of wanted to take a shortcut down to the lake, and it turned into the long cut.
Bad idea.
Put your freaking piggies in the lake.
We had a little bean surprise.
Mm-hmm.
How's it feel?
And right at the edge of the lake, there's this gray river, these rocks that were like almost silver. This like glistening silver river flowing into this bright blue lake.
Yeah, it was really, really pretty. And then we went to the upper lake to do a grundle dip.
Last one's colder.
Colder than that one? Why don't we just go back down?
We had a suspicion that it would be warmer at the top lake, but no, it was
It
just
was
as
so
cold.
much colder.
Degrees colder. Easy. Yeah, it was. It was really cold. It was horrible.
I mean, you watch that and it doesn't look that cold, but it was fucking freezing.
Wow.
The riff I had got worse.
Can I show this on YouTube? That's the question.
I think so.
I think you can show butts on YouTube.
It's not good.
I wonder if you zoom in, you could see your dong.
My wiener was probably the size of a fucking raisin after that cold water hit it. It was a fucking raisin in the shade.
How small were cannabis seeds?
We smoked a Georgie and just explored for a little while. It was an awesome zone to explore. One of my favorite places.
And we had all day, so.
This whole area was just pretty magical, though. There was flowers here that weren't anywhere else. It was kind of its own little microclimate.
I think we're probably keeping that spot. There's the fucking English potatoes.
I remember being really pretty lit at this point, and it just felt really good. Yeah, you could tell.
What do you think your voiceover would be saying right now? That's kind of what I've been thinking about. Damn, I'm pretty high. I'm glad I smoked that weed.
John here just found this shit by himself.
Nah, people were out here, but
With him?
no, they had just been here, but he was the first one to write about it, and like he was one of the first, but
But like the trail was already through?
no. The trails through this area were the trade routes of the Paiute people and surrounding tribes for nearly 1,000 years. Throughout the 1800s, they were killed and driven off their land. John Muir strolled into these mountains for the first time in 1869. By that time, the native people were more scarce. The John Muir Trail was started by members of the Sierra Club, who always dreamed of hiking a big old trail that cut through this beautiful terrain. John was the president of the club. And in 1914, they got $10,000 from the government to build a trail. Later that year, John died, so they decided to name it after him. We had the gray water next to us, this gray river. It blew my mind. I became obsessed with trying to get the perfect picture to capture how cool this river looked. I also like to drink the water from the silver part because, I don't know, it just felt cleaner. It felt like a nice, clean, pure water source.
Gray water.
We called it gray water. And then a little bit closer to camp, there was another river that was like a brownish, greenish, super like algae alive river.
Worm water.
And when you got your water from that water, it had these tiny little organisms. Then Zach sang the words.
Tiny little organism.
Did it boil up?
I don't want to eat them. They have just as much right to be here as I do. Nah, it's real stomach.
We stopped drinking worm water after that.
Were the mosquitoes bad this night? I forget.
Yeah, they were.
This is like the best sunset.
I don't know what it was, the way that just the mountain sat. Mosquitoes.
Yeah, there's a lot in your hat. Why do they like my hat so much? I just don't understand why it's always my hat.
We had the song Don't Go Chasing Waterfalls in our heads the whole trail because obviously we were seeing waterfalls constantly. So you just sing that song. Then Zach sang the words, tiny little organism. And that's another word we said for the whole rest of the trail.
Yeah, I mean, like, also, like, chasing waterfalls is like a good vibe.
Then it somehow turned into tiny little organismos.
Organismo.